Hey y'all, it's Brandon with Voodoo Forge, and I want to talk to y'all about something that I don't just use in my shop. I use it all over my place all the time, and that's my little map gas torch. I want to talk about why I use map gas and the kinds of things I use this for. So y'all, I use map gas. I use one with a piezoelectric ignition. That basically means you pull the trigger and the torch starts. And I use this thing all the time, everywhere. Generally, I use this to light my forge. I used to use a little sparker like you use to light oxyacetylene a lot, but this is easier, and it's always right there. And the reason why I use Map Pro, now it's not, first of all, the yellow tanks used to be map gas. Now it is Map Pro. They quit making map gas, true map gas, in 2008. They apparently discovered that the amount of oxygen in the gas made it not optimal for welding or brazing, but that doesn't have anything to do with what I use a map gas torch for. So this Map Pro does not burn as hot as the old map gas did. Now I know you're gonna run across some old timers who will tell you that it burns hundreds of degrees hotter and it's way more efficient for that. These are the same people that will tell you to clean your hands with brake cleaner and talk about stopping power of a 45. That stuff was true, but it's not anymore. The Map Pro, which is all you've been able to get since 2008, does burn hotter and get hotter faster than propane, but it's only about 130 degrees. And the reason why that makes a difference to me is one of the reasons I have this is for tempering small tools like the punch that we made in the last project video. For years when I was tempering something like this, I would use my Oxyacetylene Torch with the rosebud on it, which of course gets hotter than map gas or propane. And it's very quick, it's very good at that. But anytime you use an Oxyacetylene Torch, you've got to deal with, the hoses. You've got to cut the daggum thing off or have a reasonable place to set it when you go to quench whatever you're tempering. So it's not ideal for that activity. When I'm tempering with this, as soon as I'm done tempering, I let go, set it down, it's safe. As long as I don't set the tip into a pile of newspapers or something, it's safe. So as far as I'm concerned, the Map Pro is ideal to have in a blacksmith shop for the things that I do with it. And like I said, I don't only use it in the blacksmith shop. I use this when we have to burn brush, or when I'm burning cardboard or lighting a little fire at our fire pit or something. I use this. Now I can build a fire and get it going with a little wad of tinder and a match or two, but there's no need in that when I can just do that right there. And as far as lighting the forge, just turn the gas on in the forge, it's lit. Also, you can lock this thing where it won't come on. And as far as lasting, I just put this tank on maybe a week ago, and I looked, and what I do is when I have to put the tank on, I go ahead and buy another one. They're running about 10 bucks for one of these, and the last one lasted me a year. So 10 bucks a year. I know propane's like probably half or less than that, but that's not that much to pay for the speed in tempering something like this, the help with that. It's not something that's going to matter all the time, but when it does matter, it's handy. Well, y'all, that is why I use map gas and why it is my preferred gas. And I know other people have other opinions, but you know what they say about opinions. You know what they say about opinions. Everybody's got one. So use what's best in your shop for you and what you're doing. If I was just using it to light brush piles, I'd probably use propane because it is so much cheaper. But the stuff I already mentioned, that's why I use MAP instead. But I cannot imagine having a shop without a torch, specifically with its own piezoelectric ignition in the shop. It wouldn't work for me. So anyway, what kind of torch do you use? What kind of gas do you use? Leave it in the comments below. But hope y'all got something out of this video, and y'all behave yourselves.